Good morning and welcome back to Bowl TV for the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships from Sam's Town's Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Aaron Smith of USBC Communications bringing you the action today. We're going to have doubles all day here on Bowl TV. This is B squad for the men. The A squad finished up last night, so the bowlers on this squad know the scores they're trying to shoot at to make the medal round, which will be a little bit later today. We will also have the women's qualifying and medal round for doubles as well. So when the day is all said and done, we're going to have medalists on both the men's and women's side. They'll be all here on Bowl TV. This is a 6-game qualifying block on the Montreal WTBA patterns, 41 feet in length. To kick off today's competition, we're joined by competitors from Norway, Sweden on 31 and 32, and Canada and Mexico on 33 and 34. The Swedish team of Jan Nordberg and Christer Peterson were part of the gold medal winning team at this event in 2013. They're looking to see if they can add a doubles gold medal to that here in 2015. Stepping up on lane 33, Ray Vervink was a part of the bronze medal winning pair in 2013. He teamed up with Jack Brace 2 years ago here at the event, bowling with John Chapman. This year, Chapman, a bronze medal winner in singles. But as we get underway here, we'll give you a recap of what happened yesterday. Some big scores on the American side, along with a quick recap of everything else that's happened so far throughout the 2015 event. So everybody get comfortable, put your feet up, and enjoy watching some of the top senior players in the world. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be here all day on Bowl TV. All right, as we mentioned, this is the B squad for men's qualifying for doubles. Last night during A squad, it was the Lenny Borsch and Johnny Petraglia show. The USBC Hall of Famers nearly put up matching totals as they posted a 26-56 combined series for their 6 games. More than 200 pins ahead of the rest of the field. The big game for them was in Game 4. Petraglia fired a 290, while Borsch added 236 for a combined score of 526. Petraglia then came to our feature pair here on 31 and 32 after finishing with 11 in a row. Started Game 5 with the front 7, so he had an 18-bagger on this tricky Montreal pattern, but no problem for the living legend. Sitting in second in A squad was Mexico, Manuel Garcia and Alejandro Sanchez at 24-46. Australia was in third. Warren Stewart and Andrew Frawley are gold medal winner in singles at 24-43. And rounding out the top 4, Germany, Frank Peter Frey and Olger Orogi at 24-40. So those 4 doubles pairings have to play the waiting game now to see if their score is enough to advance to the medal round later today. We have right around 60 doubles teams here at the 2015 event, maybe 1 or 2 underneath that. So only the top 4 scores from or after A and B squad are complete advance to the medal round, which will be just a 1-game match or be the semifinals first, a 1-game match to determine who makes it to the finals, also a 1-game match. So if you weren't in the top 4 in A squad, there's no opportunity to advance any further. So you never know what's going to happen here. B squad was high scoring in singles, had 3 of the 4 medal winners advance out of B squad for men's singles, so we'll see how the trend goes today for doubles. Gotta feel pretty confident that the number Borsch and Petraglia put up will be safe to advance, but the other scores below it definitely on the bubble. So if doubles teams can find a way to average right around 205, that would be enough to surpass second, third, and fourth currently. The medal round for men's doubles will begin at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 local time here in Las Vegas. So we'll have the cameras rolling through all 6 games of this block, and then there'll be a quick break. So we'll actually turn the cameras off, let them rest up a little bit while we get the lanes dressed and get everything moved around for the finals. And then right after that, we'll go straight into women's doubles beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. The ladies had a few less participants, so they can actually all fit on 1 squad. So all competitors on the women's side will be competing today in doubles, and then at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, we will have the women's medal round for doubles. So jam-packed day here on Bowl TV. We're just in game 1. For those of you wanting to follow a particular player or country throughout the day, if you go below the video into the description area, you can find a link for live scoring. Since we are using a majority of the 56 lanes here at Samstown, There's also a link to the standings over there, so you can keep track. They update pretty quickly here through the system. Usually pops up on site first. As soon as those make their way here, I'll go ahead and read those off, and as soon as they update online, we'll let you know as well. At the halfway point here in game number 1. Scoring pace yesterday was a little all over the place. Definitely went back and forth throughout the block for doubles on this Montreal 41-foot pattern. The ladies of Sweden had a good day yesterday as Jan Nordberg gets ready to cover up the 6-pin here. In women's singles, we had an all-Swedish final as Kristina Nordenson outlasted her teammate Suzanne Olsen in the finals, 205 to 181, to take home the gold and silver. In men's singles, we mentioned his name earlier, Andrew Frawley from Australia got the win and the gold. The first for Australia in this event, as he defeated Todd Sim of Canada 224 to 183. So that's kind of where we're at so far throughout the event. Still plenty of bowling left to come. We'll be here with coverage until Sunday. The World Bowling Senior Championships features competition in singles, doubles, team, all events, and masters. We'll have team kickoff tomorrow. And then each qualifying block 6 games. When team qualifying is done, the 18-game totals will determine the medalists for all events, as well as the top 24 will advance to Masters competition on both the men's and women's side. The top 24 will then bowl 6 more games to determine who makes the top 8. And then round robin will determine who makes it to the medal round. So if a player had maybe a bad block in singles, can certainly make up for it in doubles. We saw that with Petraglia. Some struggles in singles on the 44-foot London pattern, but made quick work of Montreal. But be sure to check out bowl.com/livestream for all the scheduled times coming up here for broadcasts. And of course, worldbowling.org for all the information on the 2015 Senior Championships. Chapman gets the kick on the 7-pin for his first double here in doubles. So far, steady performances from Sweden and Canada in game number 1. Knowing what the scoring pace was yesterday, you definitely don't want to put yourself in too big of a hole to start here, but it can be made up quickly with a big game if both players can get on track and find something for a game or two. But the next pair will be a brand new challenge as players do move pairs every game, so we'll have 8 new bowlers joining us in game 2 and throughout. All right, foundation frame on 31 and 32. Jan Nordberg and Krister Peterson both working on doubles. As Nordberg connects for 3 in a row. Great shot. Chapman with the lone double. He's clean so far. Can still get to 206. Vervink still has 208 available. So starting plus definitely a good way to start the day. See if they can make it all the way. Nordberg and Peterson looking to chip away at the total posted by Johnny Petraglia and Lenny Borch Jr. yesterday. 229 and 239 out there respectively. There's Nordberg's first shot of the 10th. He's looking at 7-10 for a second there. All right, Nordberg finishes up with 207. Peterson will be up in a second. Vervink already with one strike in the 10th. They'll both be going right around the same time. Vervink with the double. Giving the 2 O's. Peterson wraps the 10. It drops his max to 218. Either way, both Canada and Sweden will be plus heading into game 2 of this 6-game block. Good place for the 410. 206 for Vervink, 204. John Chapman from Canada, 410. Mexico at 372. Some struggles for Norway, 340. And with a strike here from Christer Peterson, Sweden can get to 425. So Peterson tries something different. 7 count on the field, 215, 207 for 422. So heading in the right direction. Just like that, game 1 in the books. Ray Vervink waving to the crowd. And we'll be heading into game 2 shortly. So as the competitors make their way to their next lane assignment, we'll play the waiting game. So We'll be back for Game 2 in just a moment. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us here at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships at Samstown Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. We appreciate you joining us here and throughout. Be sure to check out bowl.com/livestream to see all the events coming up today. So as we wait for everyone to get here, we'll step aside for a second. So don't go too far. We'll be right back. Okay, game number 2 of men's doubles B squad underway. We are joined on 31 and 32. By members of the Japan team. As well as Paraguay. Paraguay with only one bowler represented here, so he's still bowling towards his all events total. On 33 and 34. Venezuela and the Czech Republic joining us. Looks like we have some scores rolling here, so we'll get through those in a second. We'll see if it's updated online as well. So in the early going, the team of Roger Tucker and Terry Mutchin of New Zealand. Setting the early pace in B squad, 4:55. We just saw Sweden's Jan Nordberg and Christer Peterson shoot 4:22. We also saw Canada on our feature pair, John Chapman and Ray Vervink. They're sitting in third with a 4:10. Germany in fourth with 4:05. Ray Charsky and Klaus Lischka posting the 4:05. The American team of Ron Moore and Bob Lerner Jr. one pin behind in fifth at 4:04. So there are your plus teams so far through game 1. This 41-foot Montreal pattern. Nice break for Ivan Burian of the Czech Republic. Need a score correction there, but gets the late trip of the 6. Etsu Murakami from Japan, 3 out of 4 star. He'll be up on 31 in just a second. We're going to make it 4 out of 5. It's not the result he was hoping for. As I mentioned in the first game, there's still the opportunity to follow your favorite players or countries. By going into the description area below and clicking on the live scoring link, there's also a link to the results. And if you scroll through that enough, you can also find the lane schedule. If you click on the participants list on the standings page, that'll let you know where everyone is going throughout the block. So if you happen to see that your favorite player is coming to lanes 31, 32, 33, or 34 sometime today, they'll be featured here live on Bowl TV. 2013 World Bowling Senior Championships. Hugh Miller and Ron Moore of the U.S. ended up taking home the gold. Moore bowling with Bob Learn Jr. this year. Moore's a two-time PBA 50 Player of the Year. He was the only returning player on the men's side for the United States. The women's team returns 3 bowlers from 2013. All Hall of Famers. Tish Johnson, Robin Romeo, and Lucy Sandlin. Their 4th player, Paula Vidad. Sandlin was the #1 seed after qualifying for women's singles, but lost to eventual champion Christina Nornberg. Or Nornsen, excuse me. We just had Jan Nornberg on our feature pair, so getting my Swedish players confused here, but it's been a good performance by them so far at the 2015 event, so they're looking to continue that strong and hoping I mention their names more and more often. Venezuela's Arturo Hernandez gets the mixer for 3 in a row. Along with Lucy Sandelin, Arturo gave the athlete's oath back on Monday during the opening ceremonies, as all 33 countries were introduced. Very cool moment to get to see and get to experience. As each country marched across the approach, you can kind of see some of the flags hanging from our vantage point on Bowl TV, but throughout the 56-lane center here at Samstown, they're all hung up. All right, Venezuela putting together a nice doubles game here, as they're just about ready for the 10th frame. Also in the 10th frame on 31 and 32. Both players from Japan working on the strike, looking to double it up. The team of Carlos Mesa and Arturo Hernandez were at 336 after one, so a big finish here would be a great stepping stone into the last 4 games. The Czech Republic team of Ivan Burian and Yuri Sulik were in 8th after one with 390. They're going to be a little bit below that pace here in game 2. For the Japanese team of Yetsu Murakami and Tadashi Ogata, they were in 22nd at 326. early later here in Squad B, the New Zealand pairing of Roger Tucker and Terry Mushkin with 4:55. Big number from A squad yesterday. Once again, of course, the USBC Hall of Famers Lenny Boris Jr. and Johnny Petraglia, 26:56. Paced the way by more than 200 pins in yesterday's 6 games. So everyone else now trying to chip away at that big number. Nice conversion by Carlos Meza to finish up game 2. Gets a 221. Arturo Hernandez can still get to 242. Big shot from Hernandez to kick off the 10th. Makes it 5 in a row. Here's Tadashi Ogata on 32. Gets the first one, but not the second. Leaves the 2-pin. It's going to be in the 170s. Hernandez looking for the double. Likes it, gets it. .460s out there for Venezuela. Great bounce back after game number 1. All right, good place for a 6 count. 238, Arturo Hernandez. Carlos Meza, 221 for 459 for Venezuela. Great showing. Game 2 now in the books. We'll wait for our next set of competitors to make it to our feature pairs for game number 3. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in to the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications. And we'll be right back with game 3. Don't go too far. Bowling will resume shortly. Game number 3 underway here for men's doubles. On 33 and 34, we're joined by Colombia, as well as a bowler from China. It appears they don't have a full squad though, so the gentleman standing up on 33 is actually just a pacer to kind of keep the pace of play at the same rate, so folks aren't waiting around too long after they finish each game or finishing up too soon. Also have a few pacers on 31 and 32. They'll be joined by England. So they'll be getting underway in just a second. Looks like everyone's just about here. For those of you wanting to follow your favorite player or country as they compete here at the World Bowling Senior Championships, be sure to go to the description area below the video here on youtube.com/bowltv. There is a link to the live scoring as well as the standings. If you get to the standings and look at the participants list, you can also see the lane squad to see who's going to make it over here throughout the day. We are behind lanes at 31, 32, 33, and 34 at Sam's Town Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is if you look at all events so far, with A squad for the men in the books, the United States, Lenny Borsch topping the field with a 6-game total of 25.93. Our gold medal winner in singles, Australia's Andrew Frawley, second, 25.33. And Canada's Todd Sim, our high qualifier from singles, currently in third at 24.99. Of course, that doesn't include the 6 games from the B squad bowlers. So we'll have a better idea of who's in position for a medal going into the team event tomorrow. But right now, players looking to make their mark in the doubles event. All right, looks like we're have some updates through game 2. Canada's John Chapman and Ray Vervink, 865. The German team bowling in second, 849. Finland in third. Sweden in fourth right now for Squad B. As soon as those update online, we'll get you a little bit more into further detail. Once again, 26-56 on top of the standings after A squad. The U.S. team of Lenny Borsch Jr. and Johnny Petraglia. To make the top 4 after A squad required 24-40. So in the plus minus room of things, that's just plus 40. So if you can find a way to get to 50-60 plus, you're going to surpass second, third, and fourth place from A squad. So I'm sure that's popped into the mind of some of these players, maybe playing a more safe route, since pins do not carry over into the medal round. It's just a 1-game semifinal and final match. So you just have to make it to the top 4 to get to the dance. We saw the number 4 seed in women's singles, Christina Nordenson, who advanced to the medal round by just 3 pins, end up winning the whole thing. So in men's singles, Andrew Frawley was the 3 seed, so being the top seed, not necessarily the best scenario so far. 0 for 2. again, we have a few Pacers on this block here for game number 3, so their score is not necessarily counting towards the tournament. China with just 1 player, so he is actually working towards his all events total. And both players currently up on 32. Not a doubles team here, so they're just getting a few games in on this Montreal pattern and keeping the pace the same for everybody. All right, scores up, I should say, online for men's doubles after 2. The Canadian team, John Chapman and Ray Vervink at 865 after 455 in game 2. The German team of Uwe Scharsky and Klaus Lischka at 849. The Finnish team of Kari Murtomaki and Mika Oksanen in 3rd with 847. Sweden team of Jan Nordberg and Christer Peterson 4th, 845. And our game 1 leaders, Roger Tucker and Terry Mushkin of New Zealand, dropped to 5th with 827. So all those teams, including going all the way down to 6th with Australia, team of Robert Schinner and Sean Cummings, ahead of the pace so far posted from A squad. U.S. team of Ron Moore and Bob Learn Jr. currently in 8th with 797. And our feature pair after 2, Keith Hodge and Barry Walker of England in 22nd with a 670. And on 33 and 34, Nicolas Ruiz and Julio Soto of Colombia in 10th with a 795. So just a few pins under plus, not too far out of it yet. Ruiz is still clean through 6 for the Colombian team. A few opens from Soto. So this is the halfway point of B squad. Qualifying does consist of 6-game blocks here at the World Bowling Senior Championships. This is game number 3, so we'll have 3 more. Double check all the scores, see who gets into that top 4 to advance to the medal round. Then we will be handing out some medals. All right, we're cruising right along here in game number 3 of B Squad for men's doubles. When it's all said and done, the top 4 players, or top 4 doubles pairings, I should say, will make it to the medal round. Currently takes plus 40 to get to the top 4 from A Squad last night. Actually have a few doubles teams already ahead of pace of that. But obviously we have still a lot of bowling to do, just getting halfway here. A big doubles game can really make a swing in the standings. As a rough game, we'll do the same and send you south. You can see the U.S. team of Ron Moore and Bob Learn Jr. off to the left on lanes 29 and 30. Moore and Hugh Miller captured the gold in doubles in 2013 at the inaugural World Bowling Senior Championships. But Moore staring down a 3-6-7 here in frame number 8. I was working on a few strikes in a row. And for those of you curious about Bob Learn Jr., if any of you caught him on lane 30, he's essentially throwing the high hard one at the pocket. Chatting with Lenny Borsch just a little bit ago. Guess Bob's wrist has been bothering him all week. It's been taking a while to get loosened up. So Bob trying to keep it in play here for cover his spares, get a few strikes along the way. Pair of 180 games. So far for Learn, as they are in 8th place at 797. Bob with games of 187 and 181. Ron Moore 217, 212. Guess Bob had wrist surgery last year. Some of the effects popping up here in doubles. All right, in the 10th frame for lane 33 and 34. With Colombia and a bowler from China. Gentleman up on 34 is a pacer, so his score doesn't necessarily help in any of the countries competing. I guess a nice lean on the 10 pin to kick off the 10th. Keith Hodge of England unable to get the mixer for 3 in a row. See Bob Learn delivering the strike with a high hard one. Give him the heater, Ricky, for a double in the 10th. So despite an injury, he's going to get to possibly 205 with one more strike. Ron Moore can get to 215. So a chance for that duo to get into the plus. So Bob gets to 204, over on 29 and 30. All wrapped up on 33 and 34. So 33 and 34 will be quiet for a second as players begin to move around, get to their next pair. Still have the 8th, 9th, and 10th on 31 and 32. Pair of lefties for England, Keith Hodge and Barry Walker. England only one double so far this game, courtesy of Keith Hodge, but have avoided the major mistakes along the way. Ron Moore finishes up with 202. Bob Learn 204, so 406 for that pair. One pair to our left. That'll get them to plus. So they're at 12:03 through 3 games, 6 in this block. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic Now joining our featured pair on 33 and 34. We'll be starting game 4 in just a sec. Still have some 10th frame action on 31 and 32. The pair of Pacers on 31. Their scores do not necessarily count towards the standings. They are helping keep the pace of play. But certainly matters for Team England here. Tony Santa does not get the hit on 33. Thought that 7-pin was going to tumble. Rolando Sebelin of the Dominican Republic will kick it off on 34. 208 for Keith Hodge. Clean effort. Looks like Puerto Rico is at 11:58 coming into game 4, so minus 42. So England finishes up with 384. As our next set bowlers make their way over. Looks like we'll be joined by Russia. Austria's Robert Hrobar. And a bowler from Chile as well. Looks like Carlos Diaz. So according to the program, Chile only had 3 players on the men's side, so. And Austria only had the 1 player, so these guys, once again, looking to add on to their all events totals, but not necessarily going to be in the running for doubles here. But thanks again, everyone, for joining us here at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. I'm Aaron Smith with the USBC Communications, bringing you wire-to-wire coverage of the event that features a singles, a doubles, team event, all events, and Masters competition throughout the week. We'll be here till Sunday when Masters competition on the men's and women's side wraps up. For right now, we are in B squad for men's doubles. So game 4, it's a turning point. We'll see who can start making their way and setting up for a run at the medal round. Starting later today at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 local time. Nice hit on the 2-8 there. Getting it to Cave for Hilton Nanez. Gives him 4 in a row here in game number 4. Got a pretty good crowd on hand here early in Las Vegas at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championship. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and spending some of their Thursday with us here on Bowl TV. But don't keep us too far away. Bowling all day. This is our first squad of the day. B squad for men's doubles. That'll follow nearly immediately with the medal round for men's doubles. The top 4 bowlers from A and B squad advance to the medal round. I should say 4 doubles teams. That'll be taking place at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. We need a score correction for Vladimir. He's happy to have the 710 not be standing there anymore. And after we finish up with the men's doubles medal round, qualifying for women's doubles will start at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. After the ladies complete their 6 games of qualifying, the top 4 will advance to the middle round much later this evening, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. So doubles medals on the men's and women's side will be handed out today. All right, scores are up online for B squad after 3 games. Once again, we see a shakeup. Now leading Germany with 12:58. Yui Tcharski and Klaus Lischka have posted that number for the Germans. Kari Murtamaki and Mika Aksanen of Finland into second, 12:55, just 3 pins away. In third, New Zealand's Roger Tucker and Terry Muschin, 12:53. So 3 doubles pairings very close here at the halfway point. A few pins of separation going into fourth. Venezuela's Carlos Mesa and Arturo Hernandez at 12:30. Sweden's Jan Nordberg and Christer Peterson in fifth, 12:23. USA's Ron Moore and Bob Learn Jr. up into sixth, 12:03. And our leader after 2 games dropped all the way to 7th, Canada, with John Chapman and Ray Vervink, 12:02. So those are our plus competitors at the halfway point. The Russian team of Vladimir Podorochin and Oleg Kozarev came into this game in 13th place at 11:55. 1 spot behind Puerto Rico's Tony Santa and Edgardo Ruiz, 11:58. And the Dominican Republic team of Rolando Sebelin and Hilton Nunez were in 20th at 10:41. We also have competitors from Chile and Austria on our feature pair, but the countries ended up having odd numbers, so those two not necessarily not a doubles pairing in the standings, but still working towards their all events totals. Coming to our featured pair, our featured pairs in Game 5 include Argentina, Canada, our leading team through 3, Germany, and Sweden. So a few of those folks we already saw in game number 1. But they will be on different pairs than what they competed in the opener, just right next to each other, and just so happens to be on Bold TV. So certainly follow along and let folks know that you're watching the World Bowling Senior Championships on your social media page. Let's get as many folks as we can to watch these top senior players from 33 different countries. More than 200 participants total combined for men and women. All vying for medals in singles, doubles, team, all events, and masters competition. If you have a particular player and or country you'd like to follow and they're not on our feature pair, you can go down into the description below the video. You'll find a link to the live scoring app. You can scroll through that and find your favorite players and see how they're doing. You also have a link to the standings so far in there. Once again, worldbowling.org, the site for the senior championships. If you want to get there directly, the link is 2015 wsrc.worldbowling.org. From there you can find results, schedule, participants, information, and more. Of course, don't forget about bowl.com for stories when the day is all said and done. Tony Santa of Puerto Rico working on 4 in a row. He's got the full ball left. Can get to 215. Hilton Nunez of the Dominican Republic. Got me in the 240s here. So nice effort by Hilton in game number 4. These guys once again started a little bit before our competitors on 31 and 32, so that's why they're finishing up a little quicker. Nice 244 from Hilton here on Bowl TV. Great game. 214 for Tony Santa. All right, 386 for Puerto Rico, 409 for the Dominican Republic. In doubles for game 4, they'll move on to the next pair for game 5. Foundation frame underway on 31 and 32, Russia, along with bowlers from Austria and Chile. This is the 10th frame of game number 4 of men's doubles for B squad of the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. We're bowling a total of 6 in qualifying. Once we're all said and done, we'll figure out the top 4 scores from A and B squad. Those players will advance to the medal round. One will take on 4 in a one-game match, and the number 2 qualifier will take on the number 3 qualifier. In the other, winners will advance to the finals one-game match to determine who gets gold. From the A squad, the American team of Johnny Petraglia and Lenny Boris Jr. easily paced the field with a 6-game combined score of 26-56. More than 200 pins ahead of all other doubles pairings. Sitting in second from A squad, Mexico's Manuel Garcia and Alejandro Sanchez, 24-46, so just under a 204 average combined. In third, Australia's Lauren Stewart and our gold medal winner in singles, Andrew Frawley, 24-43, just 3 pins behind. And rounding out the top 4 from A squad, the German pairing of Frank Peter Frey and Holger Olrogi. We're at 24-40. So they're playing the waiting game, seeing if anyone from B squad will surpass them. So for the German team, a 203.33 average. That's kind of our best indicator so far of what to go off of. So right now, the top 5 teams from B squad ahead of that pace, average-wise at least, but obviously a lot can happen here in the final 2 games, and of course we'll get the standings after 4. As soon as they pop up. All right, game 4 in the books on our feature pairs, so as competitors move around, we'll wait for game 5. Thanks again for joining us here at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships at Sam's Town Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications, so don't go too far. Game 5 will be underway just a moment. Thanks again for tuning in. All right, game 5 underway here in men's doubles. 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. We're joined by Canada, Germany, Argentina, and Sweden. So our second time seeing Sweden and Canada. They're on adjacent pairs to start today's competition. Our first look at Germany and Argentina today. The Canadian team of John Chapman and Ray Vervink were ahead after, or were leading the B squad after 2 games. Fell off pace in game 3. Looks like they're up to 1597. The team from Germany was leading after 3. Looks like they dropped to 613, or 1613, excuse me, so just plus 13 after being up a little bit higher. So it's definitely been a roller coaster today. The way it's shaping up, the score by USA's Lenny Borsch and Johnny Petraglia looking pretty safe as far as advancing to the medal round. Other 3 spots definitely up for grabs. Looks like Finland leading the way, the squad with plus 40. Venezuela second, plus 39. Mexico plus 20. Oh, that was their score from yesterday. Pardon me, they're actually running both at the same time, so. German team fell to 6, or fell down a few spots. Sweden not too far behind. All right, as Jan Nordberg gets ready to step up on lane 33. Talking to a few folks, we're told his father Lars tuning into Bowl TV today. So welcome, Lars, and glad you can get to watch your son compete here at the Senior Championships. And of course, a big thanks to everybody for tuning in, not only today but throughout the week. Had good crowds on hand. All right, scores now updated through 4 games online. You can find the link to that below the video in the description area, along with a live scoring link. Finland's Kari Murnomaki and Mika Oksanen are at 1640, so plus 40. They're essentially at the number for the top 4 from the A squad. 1 pin behind Venezuela's Carlos Mesa and Arturo Hernandez at 1639. We saw them kickstart their run here on Bull TV back in Game 2, finished with 459 as a combined score after a rough opener. Australia's Robert Chinner and Sean Cummings in third, 614. The team from Germany we're watching right now. Yui Charsky and Klaus Lischka at 613 in fourth. Right next to them, Sweden's Jan Nordberg and Christer Peterson in fifth, 1610. Mexico's Rafael Gomez and Jesus Gutierrez, 1602 for sixth. Canada's John Chapman and Ray Vervink are leader after 2. Now in seventh, 1597, so still pretty close to what could be the number. The U.S. squad of Bob Lerner Jr. and Rob Moore drops to 11th with 1567. They had 364 in game number 4. Once again, Bob Lerner Jr. fighting a wrist injury. So there's kind of a look after 4. So definitely nothing decided yet, except that Johnny Petraglia and Lenny Borges Jr. should prepare for the medal round. All the other spots definitely up for grabs. Doubles is being contested on the 41-foot Montreal pattern. And as we have a lot of teams around the plus mark, a big game here can certainly swing a spot in the standings, a few spots. Vervink looking to make it 3 in a row, up on 32. Gets the hit on the 2. One of those opportunities you could definitely capitalize on. See them in the 5th in just a minute.
Hey, Ray, saying the light hits carry, but that might be a touchdown. No jello. Oh, is he?
Still have a good amount of people joining us here live on Bowl TV. Just a reminder, we're in Game 5 of 6. After 6, we'll turn the cameras off for a second as we prepare for the medal round, which will consist of a semifinal and final. Some one-game matches, so we hope to see those numbers right around there, if not higher. So be sure to let folks know that you're tuning in, and if your favorite player or country ends up advancing, feel free to let folks know on social media. The more the merrier here on Bowl TV. Osvaldo Enrique Fabrizi from Argentina does not make it 6 in a row. Wheeling the lane here in Game 5. Vervink takes advantage of the trip 2 in the 4th, makes it a 4-bagger. As we mentioned, still anybody's game so far outside of that top spot. Ray Vervink still rolling for Canada, make it 6 in a row. Canadians looking to make a big jump here. They started game 5 in 7th place. And certainly were around the number. Argentina are only doubles pairing on in game 5 here. A little bit outside of the number. They had a big 483 last game though to move up into 14th and putting up some strikes here in game 5 as well. Osvaldo Fabrizi still getting to the 260s. While Roberto Valenzuela can still get to 2-0. So they get ready for the 10th. Sweden still looking for their first double. We'll see if Vervink can keep it going. Going a little high, but just leaves the 4-pin. Definitely going to make a move in the standings. No problem on the spare for Vervink, still clean through 8. Osvaldo can not do much more than give it a smile and chuckle after not the 10th frame he was hoping for, but covers the rack and still shoot 249. So Sweden is going to go in the wrong direction here after game 5. We'll need a big finish to get close to the number. Germany could still use a big finish here and get plus for this game. but Vervink and Chapman looking to put up a huge number here. Still have 500 out there. Stepping up for the 10th. Good shot by Klaus Lischke for Germany. So up the 10th. Still get to 204. Once again, plus 40 was the number after A squad to make the top 4. The Canadian duo of Chapman and Vervink looking to fly past that. They're at -3 coming into this game. So they're already on the right side of plus. We'll see if Chapman can get it going. A medalist in men's singles. Took on his fellow countryman Todd Sim in a semifinal. Sim went on to advance to the finals, ended up losing to Australia's Andrew Frawley. So Canada with the silver and gold in singles. Looking to put themselves in great position to have another shot at a medal. So all done on 33 and 34. We'll wait for our next participants for the finale. So to be plus after 5 would require a score of 2,000 or more. You can see for Canada already at 2002. Chapman can add another 20. And we can get 60 for Vink. So that'll put him at plus 82. Well above the pace to from A squad. Chapman finishes with 215. This could be a make or break 10th frame for the duo of Vervink and Chapman. Still a plus 81 out there. Gets the first one, great shot. Already in the 250s now. Good crowd on hand supporting this Canadian duo. Vervink looking to get into the 260s. Two great shots under pressure. That could be a 5-spot jump here on. Actually, it could probably even be more than that. It could be a 7-spot jump, depending on how a few of our other countries did, but the plus 40 was leading after 4. These guys are going to get to plus 81 with one more strike. All right, good place for it. 267, Raver Vink took home a bronze medal in doubles in 2013 with Jack Brace. Looking to better that performance with John Chapman here in 2015. Huge 482 gets him to plus 79, 2079 with 1 to go. So it looks like Japan and Israel will be joining us on 33-34. Folks moving around, but we'll be right back for the finale of B Squad for men's doubles. So everybody hang tight. Game 6 will be underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining us at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications. And we are going to also have the medal round coming up very shortly as well for men's doubles. That was Raver Vink saying hey to Jack. Some very cool stuff. These guys having some fun out here too, not only about the competition, but about having a good time, but getting to take home a few medals is certainly a bonus. So as we wait for our competitors to get here, we'll take a quick station identification. Game 6 next. Thanks for stopping by. The final game of B squad doubles underway, joined by Venezuela and the Netherlands on 31 and 32, Israel and Japan on 33 and 34. Looks like we have some scores rolling here on site. Nobody going to catch Johnny Petraglia and Lane Borsch Jr. Canada moves into second, plus 79. John Chapman, Ray Vervink, we just saw them. And the team of Bobler Jr. and Ron Moore got to plus 46 after last game. They're tied with the Finnish team of Kari Murtamaki and Mika Oksanen. Big game from them. Once again, Bob Learn Jr. injured. They're actually on 35 and 36. And you can see Bob, his wrist is not cooperating, so he's giving him the high hard one. Just throwing the ball as fast as he can at the head pin. Taking care of his spares though. And they are in position now with a good game here to have both American men's teams advance. So far, Ron Moore getting ready to enter your screen on the right. Moore with 2 strikes, 6 spare through 3. This is the 4th. Learn, spare, double, 9 spare. Talk about some grit and determination. So in Game 5, standings now updated online. Once again, Canada on top for this squad and can punch their ticket into the medal round at plus 79. Moore shot 267 in Game 5. Learn added 212s for 479, so a big swing up to plus 46. They're matched with the Finnish team of Kari Murtamaki and Mika Oksanen at plus 46. Australia at plus 18, Robert Chinner and Sean Cummings. The Colombian team of Nicolas Ruiz and Julio Soto, plus 15. Those are the only teams plus right now. Venezuela was up there, struggled in Game 5. They're on our feature pair now. Down into 7th at minus 12, 1988. Also a good year. But definitely a lot at stake here. Holy cow. Scores of plus 46, plus 43, and plus 40 from A squad in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th respectively. So you would think if the Canadian duo of Chapman and Vervink can just kind of tread water in Game 6, they'll be okay. But there's about probably about 7 to 8 teams with the possibility of getting into that or getting into those final 2 spots. Once again, the medal round will follow shortly after we finish here with Game 6. as they double check the standings and re-oil the lanes. We'll also move the cameras around, so we'll turn them off for a second. But then be sure to check out youtube.com/BowlTV to find the link for the finals. Because that'll be taking place less than an hour if everything goes according to plan. 12:30 local time here in Las Vegas, 3:30 Eastern. Out of our featured teams, Venezuela on 31-32, really the only one who can make a run here. Everyone else a few spots further back in the standings. But a slow start for the team of Carlos Mesa and Arturo Hernandez. 2 opens for each. As you can see there on 35 to the right of your screen, Bob Learn leaving the 7-pin. He opened in the 5th. Moore added a spare, so early on 190 and 2-0 paces. Learn misses the 7-pin though. Drop his pace to 180. Hernandez delivers the double. Trying to get Venezuela back on the right path. Ron Moore, the U.S. washes out on 35. So definitely nothing decided here. Be sure to check out the standings link below the video in the description area. Especially after we finish up here, we'll probably have the cameras off before everyone finishes up. So that's going to be your one-stop shop to find out who is going to be advancing. The direct link to the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships is 2015 at wsrc.worldbowling.org. You can also get there by just going to worldbowling.org and clicking through that site, find the events tab, click on championships, and then work your way to the senior championships. But definitely anybody's game here. About 5 to 7 teams within striking distance of making a run at the top 4. We'll get to see who has the moxie to do it. Doubles pairings have to get to at least a plus 40 to even have an opportunity to match what was put up in A squad. The Canadian team of John Chapman and Ray Vervink nearly 40 pins ahead of that pace going into the finale. But USA and Finland both at plus of 46. So they need to put up nearly a par effort to at least be in consideration. Opens in the sixth for both Bob Learn Jr. and Ron Moore. You can see Bob Learn coming into your screen. Once again, Learn with a wrist injury. Unable to get the big booming hook we're used to seeing from him. He's been resorted to throwing the high hard one, trying to get him to shake up. With the conversion, he's on a 182 pace. Ron Moore working off a strike. He'll be up in the eighth next. Nice game so far for our competitors from Japan. Put together a solid effort. They were in 15th coming into this game, 1891. Venezuela still with an outside chance, but we're going to need some strikes here. They were in seventh at minus 12, 1988 for 5. Arturo Hernandez working on 3 in a row. Both him and Carlos Mesa, a few early opens. So Ron Moore's going to be stepping up on 35 in just a second. You'll see him as he delivers the ball, working on a strike. He's actually going to step off the approach. Make sure everything is correct here. Big shot here. Moore only on a 191 pace. Needs a double. Gets the mixer. Moore won the gold with Hugh Miller back at the 2013 World Bowling Senior Championships. Trying to get back into the medal round here. Game 6 of 6. So after we finish up here, we will turn the cameras off for a little bit, get everything adjusted for the medal round. Top 4 teams will make it. We'll have 2 semifinals going on at once. Just 1-game matches. Total pinfall determining who makes it to the title tilt. Then a 1-game match to determine who gets the gold. Again, some great shots coming from Japan here in the finale. Etsu Murakami, and stepping up next, Tadashi Ogata. Way over on 31, Arturo Hernandez looking for 4 in a row for Venezuela. He's going to walk it out a little bit. Gets the late hit. Venezuela not ready to be counted out yet. Japan putting together a great finish here. I don't think it's going to be enough to get them into consideration. All right, Carlos Mesa delivers a double on 32. Ron Moore unable to make it 3 in a row in the 9th. Left a 4-pin. Covers the spare. As soon as the scoreboards flip over, we'll see what they can max out at. Bob Learn can still get to 191. 210 for Ron Moore. So little to no room for error for the U.S. squad, stepping up in the 10th on 35. Any non-strike in the first 2 shots from either player will put them outside the plus 40 number. Learn gets the first one though. Once again, this is just to have a chance to possibly make it to the medal round. Have to see how everyone else in the squad is doing. But if Learn and Moore were able to throw all 6 in the 10th, they already got the first one. That would push down Mexico, Australia, and Germany from A squad. Very tightly contested outside that top spot. Five in a row for Arturo Hernandez. Venezuela not going anywhere. All right, Learn's going to be stepping up on 35. Here's the shot. Needs it. What a double. Bob Learn. Injured wrist and all. Little to no room for error. Gets the clutch double in the 10th. So Ron Moore is going to have the chance to move ahead of, or can deliver all three to move ahead of 3 countries possibly from the A squad. Count still very important here for Learn though. A 7 count from Learn puts him at 188. So now all of a sudden they cannot surpass the team from Mexico that bowled yesterday. My math is correct. I believe they can max out at 24.44. That'd still be put him ahead of Australia and Germany from A squad. Ron Moore needs the strike. Leaves the 2-8. So the team of Moore and Learn Jr. will not advance. Great finish from Japan, pair of 226s. So all done on 33 and 34. So the 9th and 10th frame. Venezuela looking to rally here in the deciding game to get a spot into the medal round. Arturo Hernandez for 2 early opens, a 6-bagger. Stepping up into the 9th, Venezuela can still get to 483 this game. They were minus 12 coming in, so that would be enough to surpass all the teams from A squad that were on the bubble. Mesa unable to get the 5-pin to cooperate. In the 9th, team of Learn and Moore finish with 24-32. So if Hernandez is unable to get this hit, Venezuela will also lose its opportunity to advance to the medal round. Also in or approaching can't miss territory. They can still get to plus 50, which would surpass 3 teams from A squad. Once again, a few teams in B squad as well. On other parts, or in other parts of the 56-lane center, could certainly go around as well. So Hernandez in must-strike territory. Hernandez not letting up. Fantastic shot. To give him 7 in a row after 2 early opens. So we know the U.S. team of Gianni Petraglia and Lenny Borsch Jr. will be in the semifinal round. What we don't know is who's going to join them. Venezuela still has a chance to put their name in that list, but very little room for error. This is a must-strike situation for Carlos Meza. Leaves the 2-pin, comes in a little bit light. So that will drop their max to plus 39, which will not be enough to be in the top 4. They could have gone a strike, spare, and then all 3 from Hernandez to at least match the score in the top 4 by Germany. But they were already out of it prior to that miss. Once again, the medal round scheduled to start in approximately 33 minutes. As the final few pairs finish up. Henry Van Steenis unable to get it to make it 3 in a row. 7-pin doesn't cooperate. So get to 194 for the Netherlands. Hernandez still rolling. Making an 8-bagger. Great bounce back from Arturo Hernandez after 2 early opens. Is in the 240s here in the finale of B Squad for men's doubles at the 2015 World Bowling Senior Championships. We are at Sam's Town Bowling Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. These are our final 2 shots coming up of qualifying. Looks like the rest of the house is actually done, so this will officially wrap up qualifying as Hernandez finishes with 246. And Steenis will finish it up. And that will do it for B Squad qualifying. The medal round portion of men's doubles coming up next on Bowl TV in just about a half hour, so don't go too far. We're going to move the cameras around, and it'll be go time. So get to see who's taking home the gold in men's doubles shortly. Don't go too far. Thanks again for joining us here on Bowl TV. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications. Goodbye, and we'll see you again soon.